Welcome back again for another DIY with Dennis video. Today I am here with my good friend Justin.
Hey guys, I'm Justin Thesis.
He is the other tech that we just hired over here at One Stop Board Shop. For today's video, we are going to do Justin's board. We're going to do a tire install as well as bearings, which we've already done before. So if you want to see that video, click the link here. And we're also going to go ahead and do armadillos install for him, as well as maybe some other stuff to check in and see what we got going on. So the first thing that we're gonna do is go ahead and get this board assembled. Once we do that, we're gonna go ahead and get down to the hub and get the tire off and add in a angle valve stem. So here we go. All right, so when you're doing a tire change, you need to take your valve stem core out, so that way when you re-inflate, you're not inflating the tire and holding the pressure all the way on it when it needs to get released after breaking the bead and reinstalling and seating the bead. So now we've taken out the valve stem core, Justin's gonna go ahead and break the bead using our bead breaker here. Sometimes it doesn't want to come off first pop, but you just move it around and then all of a sudden, bam. The rest of your bead goes, and then you take it, you flip it over to the other side. All right. Now here we are on our vise. We're gonna go ahead and get the tire off. How you choose to do it at home is how you choose to do it. Since we're a shop, we obviously have a vise. We're gonna use a tire iron here. Make sure that it doesn't scratch up our rim, okay?
Hey guys, we're going to be installing an angled valve stem. So in order to do that, of course, we got to take out the old valve stem using this tool. In order to do that, you just thread onto the old valve stem and lever the tool against something that's not going to damage your rim. So for installing the angled valve stem, put these two pieces on the outside. The rubber goes against the inside of the rim, and then you just reinstall and tighten.
So now that we've went ahead and had the tire installed onto the hub, what we're gonna do now is inflate it. At home, you may or may not have a compressor. Go ahead, put the compressor on and set it to about like 60 PSI. It'll go ahead and pop most beads, but once it pops the second bead, you wanna go ahead and take it off immediately so that way you don't damage the tire long term. Since we have a constrictor, we always suggest having like a restrictive band around the tire, or at least maybe a 5-gallon or 10-gallon jug, so that way it can have that resistive pressure when you're inflating. So we're gonna go ahead and pop it in here. And then tighten up the band to make sure that it gives us some nice pressure against it. Then we're gonna take our handy dandy compressor and inflate the tire to set the bead. First pop, second pop. All right, so once we've gone ahead and popped the beads, all you have to do now is take your tire out. Since you no longer are gonna be setting it to any maximum PSIs higher than what you're gonna be riding at, we like to take it out of our restricted band and install our armadillos. You wanna do this before you set the PSI, obviously. And all you have to do is take your bottle that you get from your store, One Stop Board Shop, and take it and just cut the tip. You then take it and stick it inside your valve stem and start pouring it in. All right, so after that, you go ahead and slap your whole bottle inside, and then you clean off your edges so that way it doesn't get all messy when you're trying to reinflate. Take your little bit of a cleaning cloth, whether it's a napkin or a paper towel, just clean the inside valve. After you're done, you stick your inner core inside your valve stem. At this time, if you have the angled valve stem like we do, perfect time to just make sure you tighten it all the way down and get it nice and sealed so that way when you fill up your tire, you don't have to worry about inner pressure anymore. Once you get the valve stem in, take it and inflate to your desired riding PSI. For most people, you want to just take your weight divided by 10. All right, so after you've went ahead and put your tire on, it's back to assembly time. We're gonna go ahead and throw on a couple of extra items. Right now, we're gonna start off with the hub.
Next, we're gonna install the solo plate. We just prepped the surface with alcohol and scraping any excess material with little razor blades. Now that that's clean, we're gonna peel off this red tape. Once you have the tape removed, you can use the long screws on the four corners of the plate to align it to your board. You can align it like so. Nice. That's how you do a solo plate install.
All right, so as you see, we got the board finished up. That was the tire install, float plate install, Sidekicks, everything that you could really want to do to the board, nice, quick, and easy. It looks fantastic. Once again, thank you, Justin, for joining me in this video. Had a lot of blast and a lot of fun. What do you think?
Thank you guys, this board looks sick.
So yeah, that's been another DIY with Dennis. Check out our YouTube channel. You're gonna see that we have more videos to watch. You can go ahead and like and subscribe and hit that notify bell, and we'll see you next time.